What's going on today, guys? By the title of this video, it's just basically I'm just going to take apart this motor and tell you my testimony. So I don't really know where to begin. I'm kind of just going to let God lead me. So I guess I could start off in my childhood. Basically, I grew up in a house that we didn't really believe in God. We didn't really go to church or anything. I mean, I remember one time we did, but we wasn't really going because we were believers. We're going to going because of my dad's friend. That's about the only time I remember going to church as a kid, but other than that, I did not grow up in church. I basically just lived life as a heathen. I did what I pleased, and I didn't care if it. I didn't care. I was a. Oh, there's my. Was that my 12? No, it's 14. Need that. Anyway, yeah, I kind of didn't really grow up in church, and then basically I got into middle school and nothing cool really happened. I downloaded a Bible just because I wasn't sure of God, and I kind of wanted to explore and see what was out there. And then basically Call of Duty came along, and I didn't really care about anything else after that. Yeah, and then I got a magnet in here somewhere. These gloves kind of suck, but yeah, sorry about my shed. It's a mess. I haven't had time to get in here and clean or anything. But yeah, that's about it. I mean, high school came along. I started doing drugs, started smoking weed. After I got out of high school, I did acid, I did mushrooms, smoking weed, messing with dark stuff like tarot cards. I played with Ouija boards as a kid. Oh, yeah, I guess you could say I was a kid. I was in high school. Oh, man, that one's on there. Oh. Yeah, I was doing all that, doing stupid stuff, messing with dark things I shouldn't have been messing with, not caring about where I was going or what I was doing, just being evil and stupid. And then again, I was lost, but yeah, I graduated high school, started doing all that stuff, and then what else did I do? Trying to think. I wasn't good to my parents, that was for sure. I was kind of mean, just using them, being a typical spoiled kid. Man, that one's on there too. There we go. Let's see, what else? I'm trying to think of everything, but I'll probably end up missing a few things, just like I always do every time I tell this. But yeah, so basically I just started doing drugs, just going down a dark path of the new age stuff, and it was all garbage. And then I moved to New York, and my dad was kind of like, I was still searching. I stopped doing acid, but I was still doing mushrooms. I was still smoking weed. Yeah, I was just doing a lot of stupid stuff. And my dad kind of just told me, he was like, I think it's Jesus. And granted, hearing that from him was like, what? Because, we grew up and we me and my brother grew up. We were just didn't care. Didn't care about stuff like that. We were just here living. But yeah, so 2022 happened. Well, 2021 happened, and I was basically just, I was like, all right, maybe it is God. I decided to call out, and I wanted to move back to North Carolina, where I'm currently at. And I just asked God, I was like, you know what? I trust you. And it didn't even skip a beat. Like, my whole body got the chills. And yeah, I was like, that's crazy. And my whole body got the chills. It didn't skip a beat. And it said, and he said in my head, that's what I like to hear. And I was like mind blown. I was like, wow, God just really answered me back. I was not expecting that. And that kind of right there was just like, all right, maybe it is Jesus. Then some other stuff happened. I moved back here. Lived with a friend back in 2022, and then near the end of near the end of 2022, I moved back. I moved to Nashville because my brother was having his son, and basically I wanted to go be with my brother and my nephew, and it was going good. And then 2023 happened, and thought it was just gonna be like a normal year, nothing cool happening. And well, March 3rd, 2023, I woke up thinking it was a normal day, and it sure wasn't. At about 8 o'clock that night, I lost my brother to my big brother took his life. And yeah, it was definitely hard, but this is how I know God is real. Like, there's people out there that they're like, oh, they changed the words in the Bible and all this, that, and the other. But like, in the matter of fact, like, it's God's word is true. Like, when he says he is near to those who are brokenhearted and crushed in spirit, he means it. Like, it didn't take him long to be there. I mean, he was there all along, but like, when I got back in that house and I was just sitting there like staring out the window wondering what just happened, that's when I had my encounter with God. He put his hand on my right shoulder, and like, I felt comforted. Granted, I was heartbroken, and he means it when he is near to those who are crushed in spirit, and I definitely was. But I moved back to North Carolina again, and I tried taking my life a couple times. I mean, I had a gun to my head several times, and not many people know, just people I've told this testimony to. And yeah, I basically just God came through every time. He was like, I wouldn't do that if I was you. Like, that's literally what he'd say. That's what he always said to me. He was like, I wouldn't do that if I was you. And I was just kind of felt like something was pulling my hand away from my head, and I kind of just said, all right, what do you want me to do? And then like, he, I still don't really know what he wants me to do yet, but hey, here I am. I feel like he is telling me to share my testimony, so I'm trying my best to share my testimony while I'm working on this here motor for that BRZ right behind that door. Yeah, basically I just that's I'm not really good at like trying to tell it, because I just feel weird talking to myself in my shed by myself. Just I don't know, but excuse me, I feel like God is just telling me to do this. So I'm trying to let him tell the story the way that somebody else is gonna perceive it, because I know somebody that is going through the same thing, going through what I went through, or knows somebody going through what I went through. They're gonna look at this video and they're gonna be like, wow. Because guys, I'm gonna be honest with you, I should be dead and I should be in hell, but God came through multiple times and said, it's not your time. Like, you're not doing that. It's like, I allowed your brother to do it because it transformed me and it changed me into a better person. As bad as it seems like I'm saying, it changed me into a better person. And I mean, I know there's gonna be people in here that are like, oh, that's kind of crazy you said that. It's just like, well, honestly, if that didn't happen, it oftentimes it takes a painful experience to make us change our ways. And I tell you what, that was a painful experience, and it really helped me, like, change my ways. And God confirmed to me that my brother is with him, and he's done it many times through when I moved back and I was messing with that car trying to get it running and I didn't really know what to do. He's just confirmed it many times, whether it was through a song or through somebody else. He's confirmed it. And I mean, if God says it, his word never goes void. Like, some of you are probably like, oh, God said this, but it didn't happen. Well, guess what? The timing's not right. There's a lot of things God told me about this year. Some of the stuff hasn't happened, and some of the stuff has happened already. And I'm going to be honest with you. I don't even know why I'm trying to take that off. Like, a lot of the stuff that it's just like character building. Like like, God's not gonna, like, if you want a Ferrari, God's obviously just not gonna be like, oh yeah, here you go, here's a Ferrari. He loves you too much to let you just not be experienced enough to go in something like that and then just basically, like, destroy yourself or destroy what is, or he loves you too much to let you do something stupid like that. So he's gonna basically build up your character first, and then he's gonna work on you. Like, that's just going off of my life and my experiences. Now, I know I didn't cover everything in my testimony. There's a lot of things I left off, but that's a story for another time. I feel like he just wants me to get into the meat and potatoes of it, and that's basically it. Like, I mean, he saved my life. He gave me new purpose when I didn't want to be here. It was not my life to take to begin with. It is his life at the end of the day. He's still teaching me many things. I am not a perfect Christian. I still do stupid stuff. I still struggle. I still swear. I don't smoke anymore. I used to smoke, like, cigarettes and all that, vaping and all that stuff. I used to do that. But he after I got baptized, all that went away. I don't have the desire to do that stuff anymore. I'm gonna have to take this water pump off. Yeah, I lost the desire to do a lot of stuff, and frankly, like, I can see the transformation that he has started doing in my life, and I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm not where I want to be right now. Like, I don't know what he's telling me to do right now, but sorry, I'm right underneath a tree that's the devil trying to make me shut up or something, but I lose my train of thought. But I'm gonna be honest with you, I have no idea what he wants me to do, and frankly, like, I'm kind of just doing what he's telling me to do. Like, he told me to start working on this car, and the moment I started working on it, like, everything just started going oddly smooth. Like, I broke a bolt. Right now the motor's upside down. Obviously, that's the oil pan. It's right there. But yeah, he told me, he was like, just start working on the car. He was like, you're one of the best mechanics I know, but you're lazy. And when he called me lazy, I was like, oh man, he ain't wrong. I am lazy. Like I have this YouTube channel and I'm sitting here, I get shy. I don't like talking in front of the camera, but like he told me to make this video. Like he literally like gave me a, like, I wouldn't say it was a vision, but it was like a picture of it, and he told me what to name it, and now here I am doing it. So, you know, I get the videos like probably going to be a couple minutes long, and it might be boring to some of you, but some of you will listen to this because God's going to bring it to you, and then you're going to be like, wow, man, I guess Satan does not want this video to be made, but it's tough for him. But yeah, like, I don't know, I'm trying to go by what God's telling me to do, and when you try and do what God tells you to do, that's when stuff starts to move in your life. Like, God told me to work on this car. I started working on this car, got the electrical problems fixed. I got the alternator fixed, which was causing a lot of problems, and I didn't realize it was just the alternator because the car's been sitting for 7 years, just about 7 years. And I got all that stuff fixed, and then I was like, all right, well, it's time to pull the motor. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I was kind of nervous about pulling the motor, and then I started doing it. I started getting everything apart, and yeah, it was so smooth. I even broke one of the bell housing bolts, and I was like, man, how am I gonna get that out? I was like, I'm gonna have to drill that out. That sucks. And then pull the motor out, and basically it's just doing what I'm doing right now. This bolt, I just unthreaded it out by hand. Well, I didn't. My helper, my mom's boyfriend, did, which was very kind of him to come and help me. Because me and him have had a rocky past, like, but hey, God heals and restores stuff. Another part of my testimony, because there's a lot of relationships I had that were like bad, and God healed them, God restored them, and here they are. And yeah, it's like, so if any of you are just struggling, like, I don't know what your struggles may be financially or whatever, there's a guy on YouTube, his name's Vlad. I forget his last name, but he goes by Pastor Vlad. I think he's in Washington State, so he's like all the way on the other side of the country from where I'm at. But his sermons and stuff, man, they hit. Like, every time they hit with me is like they pop up on my video or on my like YouTube thing, and I'm like, all right, I guess I gotta listen to it. So I listen to it, and it's just like it hits to my situation every time, because for some reason I can just me and that guy seem to have a lot that's in common, and or you know, I went through similar experiences and stuff, and that one's pretty tight. And yeah, like, there we go, wrong way, lefty loosey Brian. But yeah, like, it's just like the season I'm in right now is basically God's just providing day by day, and you know, like, I don't have it all right now. I don't even know how I'm gonna get this motor rebuilt. I don't have any type of funds for it, and I just tithed away the last of what God gave me, and you know what, it's okay, because I'm trusting him, and I know he's gonna work for it. I know he gave me a word, and I know it's not going to go void. I don't know why I was having such a hard time saying that. Let's see, there's the water pump almost off. Yeah, like, just honestly, if any of you are in that season where it just seems like you're screwed, it seems like you're screwed, like your bills are coming up, just go to God. I'm telling you, he you go to God and humble yourself and go before God, he's going to help you. I've done it many times, and I am a living proof that he has helped me many times. And honestly, I feel like that's what he's calling me to do, is YouTube right now. And I feel like he's calling me to the car community, or one way or another, or just to post videos about my life and the things that I've been through, and how they can, and how my testimonies can to stuff and certain things can just help other people, like this video. Like, I feel like he was telling me, and I'm kind of just letting him guide me in this while I'm just talking. I mean, I don't really know what he wants me to talk about, but I'm just letting it come to mind, and I'm speaking about it. And I'm not going to let this video go much longer, because I know it's probably going to be boring to some of you, but I know a few of you are probably going to watch that and be like, wow, I went through the same thing. And you know, I'm just going to let you know right now, if any of you are dealing with self-harm thoughts or any of that, just know you're not alone. You got God. He loves you. He literally walks on water, and he owns everything in the universe. Like, everything. Like, you are not yours. You are his. And whether you want to believe that or not, you're going to end up seeing it one day. And man, I wish I had had my ratcheting wrench. I gave it away, though. That's okay. I could use it more than me. But yeah, like, if any of you are just struggling, like, with thoughts of that, like, I'm gonna let you know right now, it's not really worth it. Like, it's really not. Like, you're just doing more harm than good. You're better off here, because God can use you, and you have a purpose, and he has a plan for your life. And it's just, you gotta humble yourself and go before him. I am walking proof of that. Like, I literally, I've tried to kill myself. Like, I'm gonna be brutally honest right here. I hope the video doesn't get taken down, but I've tried multiple times to just die, and I couldn't, because God kept coming forward and coming for me and all that stuff. And he was like, I'm not done with you yet. You got work to do. Go do it. And as harsh as that sound, I kind of needed it to be said to me like that, because I do have work to do. There's stuff that he has for me to do, missions that he has for me to go on, objectives I gotta complete. And right now I feel like I'm on a main quest right now, like, with, you know how, like, there's the side quest memes and all that stuff. I feel like I'm on a main quest right now with my life, like, where I'm at and my standpoint in life and how weird everything is. And just, it's like the one guy in the Bible where he had ravens bring him his food, like, for each day, and it was just God, like, sufficing him for each day, like, just making sure he had everything he needed for each day. Like, he didn't give him the abundance that he wanted yet. I gotta figure out where to put this. I'll put it right there for now. Like I said, I don't got a big shop. I don't even have a shop. This is my little rinky-dink garage. But I know one day, in the very near future, God has a place for me to do all this stuff. I know it. I don't know how I know it. I just know it. He showed me through dreams and stuff. So I'm just going to keep trying to do what he tells me to do, and let him lead me and guide me in my life. And that's basically how I'm going to live. Just let him do his work in me. And, you know, I'm not going to be perfect. There's going to be stuff that I say that people aren't going to like. And there's going to be stuff that I say that I'm going to need to repent of. And, you know, I'm not perfect. I'm still a imperfect human. But walking with God makes that so much easier to deal with. Like, instead of sitting here beating yourself up over something that you messed up, it's like, God already forgave you. Forgive yourself. Keep walking forward. He's not going to let you go. I am walking proof of that, like I said many times. I guess I gotta break that loose too. Yeah. So, I'm probably gonna wrap the video up here. Yeah, here, what are we at? 25? Yeah, I'll wrap the video up here in a little bit, but just trust God. If you haven't given Jesus your life, or you're curious about it, just do it. Literally, just do it. You do not know what could happen in the next 2 seconds, next 30 seconds, next 5 minutes, tomorrow. And you want to be sure about where you're going when you die. Like, I'm certain my brother didn't just wake up that day and just be like, yep, today's the day. Like, what led up to that day and everything that happened, I don't think he even thought about, wow, okay, this is my last day on earth. I know that he is with the Lord, but guys, you just never know. Anything could happen. You could go down the road and get whacked by a semi. I mean, there's literally a week or two ago, there's a girl that she knew Jesus, thank the Lord, but she was coming down my road and she overcorrected and hit a BMW head on and died. It's as fast as that. Thankfully she knew the Lord, but it's like, you gotta really take into consideration, not every day is promised. And if you guys are on the fence about giving your life to Jesus, just do it. It's one of the best things I've ever done, and coming from somebody who is just living and breathing in darkness, just do it. Just do it. Christ is king, and just how much he has made me better as a human and restored my relationships and all that. It's all I can say is just do it. Shia LaBeouf, just do it. So I think that's where I'm going to end the video here. I'm probably going to start doing more Jesus talks and faith talks and stuff like this while I'm rebuilding this motor, because oh man, I guess the devil don't like that. But I'm gonna start doing more stuff like that, because frankly I feel like that's what God wants me to do with my / his YouTube channel. Oh man, that was a good one. And I'm just gonna call this series Faith Walks or something like that. Faith building, I guess, because basically I am building this motor off faith. I've only built one motor in my life, and it was a 420A out of a Mitsubishi Eclipse. And this one's a little different because it's a Boxer, and I've never messed with Subarus. I don't like Subarus. My brother was a big Subaru guy, and I'm not, but here I am carrying the flame. But I know God's gonna be with me while I'm doing this. I know he's here right now. I can feel him. I feel his peace as I'm making this video, and that's another thing that I will talk about probably tomorrow when I make another video and post it. But yeah, I think that's where I'm gonna leave off today, and then tomorrow I'll make another video about whatever I feel like he's telling me to talk about. So you guys stay safe out there in this crazy world, and if any of you are just Christ curious, just call out to him, and he will reveal himself to you, just like he's done with me. Look at my hands from those gloves. But yeah, just call out to him, and he'll make himself known to you, and then you'll be like, wow, he is real. Okay, so remember, Jesus loves you. I love you. Have a good day.